obligation of an expectation of you gotta give bread for anything. Fuck that. It ain't for you. Like,
okay. For me is I personally feel like if we just talking based off just sexual like experience, like me and her being together, you probably should pay me. Cause like if we being honest, you really gotta think about like
fuck, is you a gigolo or something?
No, but like I'm not gonna lie.
Oh shit.
I'm just a young nigga, I'm a ball like I'm Kobe. And off this Henny I might OD. If a nigga running up, he better show me. Have a nigga leaking slowly, and I'm just trying to put my team on.
Alright, what do you do, Scream At Me crew? It's Kai.
I'm Kev.
No, you staring at me
like shit. I didn't see where your hand was going.
I think you was looking at me like that because I said Scream At Me crew. Let's think this was.
I was doing that the whole time when you said move over.
Oh, shit.
All the way next to you. I'm lagging.
Hey,
what's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Hey, how y'all feeling? Like I said, it's Kai's Kevin's day. Before we get into the whole episode, I want to let y'all know, going forward, we will be making a few changes. Just adding a few things so we can be more engaged with you guys. We're going to start doing Instagram Live. Going live for an hour, half an hour, every once in a while. Each of us, sometimes together, sometimes separately, just talking to you guys, bring y'all on as well to get y'all opinion on some of the topics we may have talked about or some that we haven't talked about. Get some suggestions from you guys as to what we should add. Like I said, all in all, just being more engaged. We have some more
spicy. What's
yeah,
up?
exactly. Just so y'all can kind of like let us know what y'all think when y'all see some of the episodes. And there'll definitely be a few of those.
I can't get on Instagram Live every late night. My live time got to be early in the night. I'm a family man. I'm not about to get me fucked up.
Somebody will be twerking.
I'll do it for y'all later.
Let him do the late night Jones and shit. But
yeah, you at work.
I work. Okay.
You can still get on. Yeah, you can still get on.
I'm gonna be on. But yeah, that's one thing you gotta work. You got other things in the works. We're not gonna touch on it yet, but we got a lot coming. Like I said, just to be more engaged, so you guys can see more of us, so you can get more of a vibe from us, more than just once a week. So all of that stuff is coming. Look for the lives to start coming soon. We don't have a specific date, but like I said, check in with the Instagram. You'll start to see it pop up. Check in with our personals. You'll see us go on from that page, sometimes the podcast page, sometimes both, just to get it all started. But
oh yeah, Kyle giving away a free iPhone 11 Pro Max for the 1,000 subscriber. 100th, my bad. 100 subscribers. So
you said it right the first time. We get to 1,000, I will buy somebody. Y'all got this on camera, so you can play it back as many times you want. 100? No. But
we got y'all with a 5C for the 100 subscribers.
There you go, 5C or whatever 5C is weird if I cash it to you. But we're gonna start this week's episode with something different. I was thinking about it. Listening to the major one, see where it is at. Kinda. So I know a lot of you guys know the old game. I think it's Marry, Kill, Fuck, but we're changing it to Marry, Date, Dash. Just like, I mean, to say it a more clean version, but it's still the same concept. If you're dating a person, no. I mean, if you open the door and something comes through, it's the same concept. Just to keep it clean when recording. I'm not saying too much. Date still equals the same thing as the other thing. Marry, same thing. Kill, same thing.
Marry, date, dash. Marry, date, dash.
Yeah, cool. Basically marry, date, dash. Because I don't want to. Huh? I said date.
You said date.
No, I said date. I said marry, date, dash. But yeah, just because with YouTube, you never know, some of those words trigger things and it could get you
whatever. Yeah. So.
But I want to start it off with doing one that people always talked about. Adding a newer person into it, but for marry, date, dash, would you do Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj? Where do they fall in your category in all three of those? Either one of y'all can start.
I'm gonna go with damn. I was gonna say Mary Cardi B, but I feel like her body. Well, all three of them, they body too much everywhere for me to be marrying
on a daily basis.
But I'm gonna go with. She used to be a stripper though, but I like Cardi the most, so I'm gonna go with Cardi.
For what?
For Mary
Cardi, okay.
And the other two can both get ditched. Okay.
All right, for me.
No. I'm gonna date Nicki because she got my break.
For me, I think I would marry Megan.
Beat you the fuck up.
Yeah, okay. She is tall as shit, but I will marry Megan. She's closer to my age. I'm not dealing with you this episode, but she's younger. Outside of regular, like, you know, she went to school.
How the fuck you doing?
Okay, I'm not gonna tell that the fuck out.
I'm serious.
Not gonna
she went out open free people.
All of them
they say I'm a money bag, yo.
All of them want you
out open and free. Everybody is, but I would marry Megan. I would date Cardi, and I would ditch Nicki. I don't know. I feel like it just be too much coming with Nicki. Like when I see her on social media, I couldn't marry her because I'm not dealing with the everyday BS. I mean, as far as like between her and Cardi, I don't know which either one of them really doing her life, but it seemed like Cardi really lived the shit she took. So I want to see what that's like for one night. Opposed to Nicki is like, it will either of the three will be amazing. But if I'm choosing, then I'm choosing Cardi over Nicki in that situation. So I want to know what yours is before we go to the next one.
All right. Nicki out. Mm-hmm. I ditch Nicki.
Yeah, we all doing Nicki here.
Nicki out. I'd probably marry. Yeah, I'm tossed. I'd marry either one of them. You know what I'm saying? Marry and date either one of them. Either way, you know, you get a little bit of different sauce and vibe from each one. I mean, both of them.
I feel like with Cardi, you'll get more of an exciting day. She just seemed like she wake up and do some real.
Like Cardi can be like all this shit aside. Cardi can be my friend. Like she probably.
Yeah, she seemed like she cool as shit. Exactly.
Yeah, I married both of them. You know what I'm saying? Or date either one, but
I'm not attracted to Megan. I guess I'm the only person in the world.
I don't think Megan, like, I think I've seen a picture of her, like, I guess without makeup, and she isn't that like crazy attractive as she is when she all like face beat, but she's still cute. And like I said, my thing with marrying her is more so everything. Like she's still early in her rap career, she's close to my age, and she got some stuff. Yeah, she educated. That's my thing. Like I said that too. Like she got a lot going for herself. The rap career don't work out. I don't need to be rich and famous. You out here, I'm out here. We doing something. We be fine.
God just needs his ass hit.
That's not. I don't get it.
So look, yeah. I married Cardi, date Megan, and ditch Nicki. That would just be my job.
That's cool. Cause
I ain't really got no category favoritism, whatever, you know.
I think
Cardi and Nicki. I mean, Cardi and Megan.
Come home, open the door.
More trill.
She gonna be at the door. You going to date who? Like, listen, baby, listen. It's not like that. It's just for the podcast.
This is a question, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Blame Kyle. Throw a shoe at Kyle. Why don't you ever throw a shoe? But
when you coming for Kev, you come on.
Everybody got their friend that they blame for all their relationship problems.
Trust.
It was him. It was about bitches. That was his bitches.
You all got a friend to blame for all of that shit.
Mine was Kevin.
What did Kevin Hart say?
Not him.
When we signed up as best friends, your bullshit becomes my bullshit.
Exactly.
And my bullshit becomes your bullshit.
He always come through.
It is what it is, dog. That's what the best friends are for. Y'all take a fucking ride. Like, Lord.
Alright, so taking it back a bit, these people now like a little bit out of their prime, but still all look amazing. Would you date, marry, or ditch Jennifer Lopez, Halle Berry? And again, when we speaking about these people, it's all in their prime. Like, just
it could be right now.
I mean, I know I'm just saying because like I might go to some older people where people thinking now like, oh, like she old as shit. Yeah. But I'm like, nah, in their prime. But Jennifer Lopez, Halle Berry, or Jada Pinkett Smith. All great looking women, all amazing, all super accomplished.
Jennifer
Where y'all going with
who?
Jennifer Lopez, Halle Berry, and Jada Pinkett Smith.
Oh, hands down. You make me feel good. I'm marrying Halle Berry. You know what I'm saying? Oscar award winner, they ain't got shit to do with it, but I married Halle Berry. J-Lo and who else?
Jada Pinkett.
No, J-Lo out. Jada Pinkett I date. I think she's somebody I can at least probably talk to, vibe with. You know what I'm saying? Burn one down with some kind of shit like that. But
might put you on something.
Real shit. Might put you on some game or something. But I don't think I can marry her either because, I don't know.
Not I ain't trying to be the next entanglement, huh?
I ain't trying to be
I'm trying to be. Fuck that.
I just want the check. Whatever I gotta do to get the check, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want the entanglement, but I want the check.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on the marrying Halle Berry. Halle Berry naturally just looks so bro.
She's been effortlessly gorgeous since forever.
I've been born. I came the first time I seen her as a young boy. Halle Berry just good looking.
All of these women that we're talking about are, I mean, they're all superstars. They are all, you know, in the forefront of, you know, Hollywood music, movies, fame, fortune, whatever. But, you know, everybody taste is different. Everybody like different, you know, body shapes, whatever. Mentalities, how they carry themselves, whatever. But yes, I applaud Halle Berry on how she looks young. Yeah. She looked as young as she was in like fucking Swordfish days and shit right now. Like, and that was damn near almost 20-some years ago. But yeah, like, I mean, you know, not to just put it in category of context by movies, but, you know, she is.
I mean, that's what she's known for, though. Like,
gorgeous, you know, like, you mean, and at the same time, I'm down for any calm body, soul, and spirit. Like, I mean, you don't really hear no riff-raff, her in the news headlines, no crazy shit, nothing like that. Like, don't get me wrong, they are older, but yeah, like, I vibe with that. Like, I rock with Holly.
And my answer is also the same. I just feel like whatever Jada did to always, I need that. Right, I need that. I want to know what it was. I need to feel what it was about.
You gotta do my ass.
Right, I'm gonna do with my ass. Be cool.
What if it do?
But
then I'm going to date
J-Lo. Right,
but J-Lo can find out till y'all got the
J-Lo, please come from door number 3.
We call him, well, they whoop my ass.
What if that's the shit that J-Lo's into? Like, what if she doesn't like giving head, she just like eating your ass?
Just get fucked in, because I'm not, you don't gotta put
I wouldn't even allow her to eat my ass. Like, some of the shit's out in the head, like, you should not eat my ass.
Hey, yo, I mean,
that's just disrespectful.
We just generally talking, guys.
Yeah,
don't
yeah, I don't know. But yeah, if that's something that anyone will be into, like, bro, that's a deal breaker for me.
I eat Chipotle a lot.
One or two.
Some rice and beans.
I love Taco Tuesday, dog.
But yeah, I think, listen, Jada might put you on something. Jada might put you on something so heavy that you might change from date to marriage. You might tell Holly, listen, we only got one night. So I definitely do that. And J-Lo, don't get it wrong, like, she's not underrated. She's amazing too, but just out of the 3, she just gotta take the L for me. So, what about you?
I'm going to marry J-Lo.
Okay.
Something about them Latino women. That craziness, I like that shit. But in my eyes, date mean fuck, cause
that's what I said. That it's a
cause I mean, you probably fuck more when you date than when you married. So who would I rather fuck? For real? You been married for 2 weeks. How you know?
That's what I'm saying. It's 50-50.
We gonna revisit this in 4 years.
Married for 2 weeks. Why he say it like that?
You been fucking for 2 weeks, all the whole 2 weeks. But yeah, same way he said, date me fuck. So I'm fucking with Jada. If this was probably 3 months ago before this entanglement shit, I probably would have said Halle Berry, but I'm gonna go with Jada Pinkett.
Alright, so you ditching J-Lo. I mean, you ditching Holly.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Alright, this one, I don't think people really think about these women that much anymore. But growing up, like all 3 of these women, I had a crush on, so I had to throw it in there. We got Nia Long, we got Sanaa Lathan, and we got Lisa Ray.
I go first.
Go ahead.
I'm having a foursome. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
Amen.
Fuck the rules.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. That's a badass category, but if I had to pick, I would go marry Nia Long, date Sanaa Lathan, and I'd ditch Lisa Ray. You know, I'm cool, but no, yeah, I'm sure.
See what I say?
Yeah, he really did. All right, for me, I always thought Nia Long was beautiful, but bro, since the beginning of time, I think it was once I seen Brown Sugar, like fuck all those other dumbass movies, Love and Basketball and all of that. Brown Sugar,
that shit?
I don't know what that. I've never
I'm scoot over here.
Hey, yo, this is that bullshit I've been talking about with this new generation and shit. Like,
I'm
you don't know what Brown Sugar is, bro?
Not only have I not seen it, I never even heard of it.
So now Lathan, T. Diggs,
Most Def, Queen Latifah.
I mean, I heard of them people.
No, I'm saying they all played together.
No. It come on BET?
That's some shit.
I don't know.
Now it probably come on BET.
Came out in like 02, I think.
What?
After seeing Brown Sugar, bro,
I'm offended.
Bro, I'm outraged.
I probably can call my group chat right now, and I know none of them niggas heard of Brown Sugar. Like, there's no way. Like, what the fuck is that? Was it a low budget movie?
How many people in your group chat?
Movie?
How many people in your group chat?
My main group chat?
I'm gonna give you the statistics. How many people in your group chat?
And the crazy thing is, I'm the oldest one.
It's all guys?
Mm-hmm.
If you're the oldest one,
One,
there's
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
2 of them niggas seen brown
You know what? FaceTime me right now.
No, don't FaceTime. Just ask. Yeah. 2 of them seen brown
I wanted to FaceTime so you get the
Whether it
initial
was Stewart
response. Because it might take forever to get the text back.
Whether it was Stewart chick, whether it was Stewart brown sugar, sister,
bro.
or whatever, at least 2 of the 9 seen brown sugar, bro. And it's a great black love story movie, dog.
Especially the way it was going.
What was the other John?
What?
With Nia Long and what's the light skin bro?
Yo, bro. You saw brown sugar? You saw brown sugar?
I don't work on the floor, bro. I don't know.
Yeah.
What?
Yo, Vaughn or Kev, y'all saw brown sugar before?
The movie. You gotta let them know it's a movie.
The
Y'all
movie.
ever seen the movie Brown Sugar with Sanaa Lathan in it?
You did?
See?
I got one person, relax.
What?
Kev,
But he's younger than you.
You saw the movie Brown Sugar? He got older brothers.
You said that I ever hear of brown sugar?
Did you see it?
Get in the car.
Did you see it, Boo Boo?
The movie?
Yeah.
Yes, I ain't never seen no
That was
movie
2.
called Brown Sugar.
Me neither. I never heard of that shit. Like, what the fuck is
That's
that?
two. That's all we need.
I said two.
Back to the
It's
podcast.
half and half.
Like I
It's half
said,
and half.
most people have
The
seen
one who saw it, though, he got a brother that's 20, 28, and 32. That's probably why he saw it. But it's cool. He saw it.
Point being, when I seen that movie was like when Sanaa Lathan became like my top celebrity crush. And to this day, Sanaa Lathan could get it because she looked better than half the girls in this game that's my age right now. Sanaa Lathan, she up there.
I'm changing my answer. It's still gonna be a foursome, but I gotta devote all my energy to one at a time. So
Yeah.
it's just gonna be 3 different rounds.
So who get round
Who's
one?
round 1? And which round is your best?
Yo, he looks so confused.
It depends on what they wearing that night. I don't fucking know. Depending on how drunk I am.
Real shit.
Whoever walk in first, get it first. Nigga, that's how it's gonna go.
Lisa Ray is cute too, but when it's come to them 3, like she just gotta take a back seat. Like I said,
Lisa
not
Ray, the
first
one from
Players Club.
the joint with
You
Dwayne Martin.
don't know that shit.
What? On the show, right?
Yeah. What is it?
When
All
they
of
had
Us?
yeah,
Yeah.
with the sun.
She can get this. I don't care.
Dwayne Martin. That's how you remember her, cuz?
I guess. I watched.
Not gonna lie,
Growing up,
when
that's
I
all I
first go to
watched.
Lisa Ray, that came back too. Like Players Club came to my mind, but I used to watch All of Us a lot, so that came in my mind first. And then listen, you gotta think.
I don't like hitting my head.
I watch Sports Center, NFL Network, NBA TV, ESPN, Comcast Sportsnet. That's all I watch.
All I'm saying is, Sanaa
I'm just gonna have a
Lathan
threesome.
got my heart over all of them. And then like Nia Long is still amazing too, so I'm gonna date Nia Long. Like I think, especially Nia Long from Friday, tripping. Nia Long from Friday
Fuck
might
Miss
get the
Parker.
marriage, but
Fuck Miss Parker.
yeah, Miss Parker could go, bro. Like Miss Parker was the shit, but listen, you take the Nia. Especially everybody know I love chocolate women, so you know Sanaa Lathan got up there for me to choose her over Nia Long. But that's that's my at the end of the day, that's my choice. So now, if you ever see this, just know. Just know. But the next one is Beyonce, Rihanna, or SZA.
God. What? You mean entire fuck?
Boss SZA.
Yo,
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you.
He said, "Sing." No, I lied. Day. I don't know what that is.
No, man.
He don't know what brown sugar is. Now it don't matter. Nobody saw that shit.
No, you shut up.
In the moment, in the moment, everybody was making it seem like they knew. So
yeah, no, he know that
got nothing to do. Listen, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But like I said, so you said you ditching SZA from the rip?
Why is she
Yeah,
in this category?
she can't be in this category.
What?
I don't think so. Beyonce is idolized. Rihanna is a fucking walking, talking sex symbol. What? I ain't gonna hold you. SZA is bad.
Oh, so who are you
SZA is
marrying
bad.
and who are you dating? You gotta get that out of the way. Ain't no threesomes, it ain't no twosomes. Oh, it is a twosome.
Marry Beyonce.
Alright, I feel like most of us
She gonna be getting alimony from Jay-Z plus her brother.
This stupid ass dude. Like,
We can be married for a day. I just want her bread. I'm gonna keep it
doing?
being. Rihanna, she can put that Fendi beauty on me. And fuck SZA. Like, why is
Yeah,
she
real
in there?
shit. I'm sorry. I made his choice. I'll marry Big, date the shit out of fucking Rihanna because that has to be fun. She had two of the most famous like dudes fight over each other. Yeah, fight over each other. That shit bad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's really never mind.
Trust me.
It's not funny.
No, it's not.
Domestic
funny.
violence.
I know exactly where you're going, bro. Don't bring that shit up. But I'm saying, I guess I segued that, Kristen. You know what I'm saying, I'm sorry, bro. We love you still. Forever rocking. Drake.
It's crazy how long ago that was.
No shit.
It's crazy that was like
It's over 10 years ago.
I ain't even gonna hold you, but you want to know what? Just because we on it and we talking about it. What I remember out of all of that, out of all things, is D-Ray Davis stand up at the NBA All-Star joint that year. And all he kept saying was, just because they rich and they in a Lamborghini, that's why we all talking about this shit. They 19-year-olds. If they was regular class, these motherfuckers be arguing over oodles and noodles and wouldn't nobody give a fuck. That's like the joke that resonates to me over the joint.
That is a fact though, because domestic violence happens every day over more important things, sometimes less. But
that shit happened today. I don't think Chris Brown would have made a recovery.
Nah.
Probably not, because that whole Me Too movement and all that other shit.
Yeah,
but
that's a
at
lot.
the same time, I ain't gonna hold you, you know, there was a legit altercation and both done spoke their piece and shit on it. Like,
and I also think, but back
like,
then, what also worked for him was the fact that he was young. Like now, he's 30, you can't get away with this shit. He was
like,
a kid back then.
Yeah, he was a true kid. They both
You know,
were.
wasn't
You
it
know what I'm
video?
saying? They both were.
Yeah,
and they both got
like,
tagged.
if it was a video, nah, that would be it.
And
But
they
they
had Rice got
but they
fired.
both got
Yo,
tagged.
video
It's
came
crazy, yo. Ray Rice happened in what, 2014?
Yeah.
Bro, but I remember that video like it was yesterday.
That was in the elevator.
Bro, his big ass chest.
She spit on him and it was
It was a rap. It was a fucking rap.
The
right?
situation itself
Spit
ain't funny.
drop
Just
and
think-
nothing.
just
Bro,
thinking about
I'm gonna knock you the fuck out.
Bro, wait. The way that he dragged it out the elevator.
Don't laugh at that shit like that.
No, it's not.
It's
I'm
not
sorry.
funny. I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
Whatever, y'all.
Listen, no.
We should deserve it.
We back on the job.
The best violence not cool, but if you spit on me, we might probably.
I'm not saying if you spit on me, it is gonna be a problem, but I don't know. Like that's my okay. So my
I'm not gonna hate me if you.
yeah. I'm like,
What the fuck is you doing? Like,
my
I'm
initial
not gonna hate me if
reaction.
you.
That's my thing though. I
And
don't
he
know.
was drunk.
I don't know what my initial reaction. And then when you see the video, she was like in his face the whole time he was walking to the elevator. So I don't know in that moment if I'm drunk and with all of that built up aggression, what I would have did. I might have been able to.
spit? Is she?
Yo, you making this shit so.
I might have hit her with a combo, bro.
So much worse.
But you do that.
Again, we don't support domestic violence at all.
We don't condone it.
Just looking back at the way he conducted himself was why I was laughing. Like, if I hit somebody, I don't think to drag him out. Like, my thing is, where would you hate
Where would you take her? Wake her up, like what?
Right, my initial reaction is to wake her up. Like,
You gonna put her in the front seat, put a seatbelt
I was
on?
just playing. Like, that's my
You
reaction.
got another set of chicks because I got a question based off of that.
I got another set of chicks, but my thing first was, I mean, like everybody else, I would marry Beyonce. I would date Rihanna, but I'm sorry, like I feel like it's disrespectful to date SZA. We gonna have an entanglement somewhere, somehow, and that SZA was beautiful, bro. Like if Beyonce was in this category, I would have married SZA over Rihanna.
Ooh.
But like, respect, bro. I love chocolate women anyway.
I ain't gonna hold you. I
SZA
love chocolate
is-
women, but
bro,
yeah, no, honestly, no.
just off looks alone, like Rihanna, she's
I
pretty.
just like
cute,
SZA
but,
hair. I just
bro,
play on my hair.
I like her lips. You know what I'm saying?
I like her vibe, her face, her lips, like all of that stuff y'all said, all coming in the one. Listen, SZA gonna get the entanglement regardless. But yeah, I do got another list of women. All right, so we got 2 rounds left. This is Scarlett Johansson, Megan Fox, and Jessica Alba.
Oh, fuck.
Megan Fox. She the best, but I want to fuck her, so I'm gonna go with what is it? Date. I'm gonna date Megan Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica Alba. You said Jessica Alba?
Yeah. Look at that face.
I might be tripping. Ain't she white?
All 3 of these
Yeah,
are white.
Megan Fox white?
We're not talking about Megan Good.
Megan Good.
Oh
What the
shit!
fuck
We're
are
talking about Megan
see?
Fox. Megan Fox played in like the first
The
Transformers.
first Transformers.
They
Yeah.
all can get ditched for all.
Oh my.
I ain't gonna hold you like nothing against him, but I don't know.
I'm thinking about Megan
Maybe I
Good.
should
but-
say this.
I was going to
Yeah.
Megan. Atlas put Megan Fox name in here. I was thinking about putting Megan Good in here, like Megan Good.
No, you can't. Keep it. You can't do that. You gotta
No.
keep it like it is.
No, I'm saying like after I did when I did the list initially,
Okay.
I was like maybe I should put Megan Good. What's her name? That's married to Nick.
Oh, Mariah.
Lauren London.
Yeah, Lauren London.
Oh,
right.
I thought you said Nick.
Oh no, I said Nick. Nipsey Hussle. Her, and somebody else that was like thriving during their time, but I ended up not doing it because I didn't want to make it too long. Where I don't want the
All
second
three
to
of them
take
So
shots.
who would you pick out of them 3?
To marry, Scarlett Johansson, to date Megan Fox, and then I'll ditch Jessica Alba.
Alright, another way around. I married Jessica Alba.
Okay. She does seem more white friendly when you think about her. She played in the movie.
Scarlett Johansson, and I'd probably ditch Megan Fox. I think she's a little bit of a handful. I'm an older gentleman in time.
I'm still younger than my prime, so that don't apply to
The
me.
prime area and what we talking about ain't got nothing to do with nothing, dog. I just ain't got time for extra shit like
That's why I said 33.
What?
You 32, 33?
I'm about to be 33 in a couple
Nigga,
weeks.
that's still prime. I'm gonna be in my prime.
Right. So I almost for anybody on this list, I will be in my prime. That's all I'm gonna say.
You say that shit now. Get to 33, dog. Let that back in the motherfucking knees. And you an athlete too? Let that shit start to settle in.
My shit already hurt all the time. Take Tylenol.
Right, it ain't nothing new.
Wait till you
Pop a little
30.
this, pop a little that, we ready to go.
Wait till you 30.
Pop a little perch.
You
I
gonna
will
pop
take
that
an
shit.
ibuprofen.
That shit gonna knock you the fuck out for too long. Like,
Don't fuck up a perk. I heard perk. Me,
I'm not touching the
whoa.
perch.
I ain't fucking with pills.
I'm cool.
I just heard some things. I ain't never tried that.
What, fucking off a perk?
Yes, sir.
First of all, I heard they like $80 now. That's good.
I heard that shit, but no, I'm good.
I take a Viagra before I pop a perk. I'm cool.
I'm with you.
I'm on that for y'all.
Why can't I just take some Henny? Roll some up.
That Henny is dangerous though.
What?
If you go past
You
a
talking
certain
to
limit,
you talking to any guy. Listen to it, bro.
if you go past a certain limit,
You know
it's gonna ruin
exactly.
everything.
You know exactly what that Henny do to you, but at the same time,
But if you
know
take the
that
right
shit-
amount,
that
listen.
shit gets you right. Like fucking, they're great. So, all right, you got another one because I got a question.
I got
based
one
off
more.
of- Yeah, I ain't trying to stop you. but-
It wouldn't be right if we ain't have a Kardashian around, but they've been around for so long.
What?
So, listen, guys,
Alright,
Kardashian.
alright,
So we
alright.
got Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, and Kourtney Kardashian. Now, the reason I didn't put Kylie in there is because she's a Jenner. For anybody asking, because she's like more relevant, she's younger. A lot of people are like, oh, Kylie's a Jenner.
She ran through. Which one of them ran through by the way? Yeah.
Shit.
Yo, it on
Which
there.
one of them look like they? Never mind. I ain't
About to
trying
say,
show
all of them had a lot of
Kylie,
talent.
they're like 18, Kev.
All of them.
Kylie Jenner's like, Kylie's like
They
20
had a
something.
lot of
22.
Which one was the one that Tiger was fucking?
Kylie,
Yeah, bro. They really got a new nigga every year. That shit
Yeah.
crazy.
she got a baby by Travis Scott now. That's like, I think they still together. Not
I might be confusing them. Yeah, it's cool.
All right,
So,
so
Kendall Jenner dating Devin Booker right now.
you said
Yeah, that's the one who
the
been
older
Simmons.
three
Yeah.
Kardashians. All right, I'm gonna go off rip. So I would marry Khloe. I fucking
Okay.
love Khloe. I love her style. I think she's the most down to earth one out of them. But I'd probably date Kourtney. Kim, dramatic as fuck. I'm cool.
I don't think I would be able to marry any of them just because, like, I don't know what the fuck we gonna
you
talk
know what
about.
happened.
You have to do it.
Like, how we gonna relate?
But you have to. That's the
Well,
circumstances. That's the question. You
I
have
would
to marry.
probably do Chloe. I feel like she, like, Kim,
Exactly.
or the
Oh,
other one,
yeah,
like
yeah,
they
yeah.
be on yachts and
Real
shit.
shit.
Like I'm not gonna be able to relate to them. Like she fuck with Tristan Thomas and Lamar Odom. Like she can connect with my hood.
She's one of the
So,
homies.
like
She's
even
one of
though
the
she's
homies.
not the best looking out of all three of them, that's the one I would probably have to go with because our relationship outside
she's
of
more-
sexual would be the best.
I think she's more naturally beautiful than the other two.
I'll say, did you see what she was like on the Kardashian show a couple years ago? Like 5 to 7
Do
years?
I know?
When I was a young
you
boy,
know
when I
what
used to
all
look
of
at
them
her,
used to look like, dog? Because everybody done been
She was the worst
augmented.
looking though.
she was one
All
of
of
the
them
worst.
have been augmented, changed, you know, and had their
She was the
views.
like
But
significant.
I ain't gonna hold you. We not talking about back then. We talking about present day.
You
We
said
look like
naturally
that.
beautiful, so I'm thinking,
I'm
I'm thinking before all
So,
these body
okay,
parts got put
naturally
on.
beautiful. I get what you mean as far as that regard. So I would say naturally beautiful for her, present day,
Okay.
less makeup than her sisters.
Okay, I get that.
I think she's more beautiful in that regard. Like, you know, the fuck, ain't no goddamn Domino supermodel. It ain't sense to say that she ain't more beautiful or whatever, can't compete. None of that shit. Like, I think she's more beautiful than her sisters. I think.
I get
But
that.
I
Yeah,
think
like outside of Kim Ash, she wouldn't be much of shit. And Kourtney, I mean, you know, yeah, she looks more like a plain Jane, but mentally she over the fucking top.
yeah,
Like,
Chloe, I would
like,
marry
sorry.
her because I probably could relate to her the most. Courtney, I feel like looked the best, so I would date her. And Kim, I'm not dating nobody who on Pornhub with 20 million views. That's just
That's way more than 20 million.
That's
way more.
Maybe
That's
try billions of
That
dollars.
shit had 20 million views like the
The
week
day.
it came
My
out.
girl not gonna be on Pornhub sucking another nigga dick ever.
If you
so
date her, that's not your girl.
I don't give a fuck. Date? You don't date for one night.
We already said that date is fuck, bro.
Y'all
So one night
talking.
stand, nah, so one night stand.
Entanglement.
Date is a one night stand in this category.
Then I'm
Give me
switching.
the
I'm
shot.
talking about, I gotta switch everything.
No,
I'm thinking
alright.
dating like we go out, we fucking, I'm calling her over.
Keyword
We
that.
go out on a
Alright,
date every once in a while.
Because I don't feel like you switching nothing.
Yeah, like,
Alright, so I don't condone anybody marrying a Kardashian. I'm just gonna be honest. After looking at their track record, bro, they fuck everybody life up. Only person I haven't seen life fucked up is Travis Scott. And I think that's because he already had a little crazy in him. So when he with the Tristan ain't never like married her and
I'm not gonna
they
condone
cheated
cheating.
at the same time.
But
That's the only reason why he's
I
still
would fuck
sane.
Jordan Woods too, but
Listen, that's the only reason why he's still sane, bro.
I
Only
don't
because
fuck
he was
Jordan
dating
Wood
and cheating.
over all 3 seasons. You know what I'm saying?
You see Jordan Wood back in the day?
I don't give a fuck.
I'm just asking like
I did, and I don't give a fuck either.
Augmented.
Well, yeah, Jordan Wood definitely made it. I remember. Did y'all see that video that got leaked like a week ago? Her getting a massage?
Who?
Jordan Wood, butt naked.
Yeah. That ass out.
He was on the shade room. That shit was
That
crazy.
shit wasn't leaked.
Yeah,
That
I ain't
shit was
gonna say
posted,
that.
dog. That shit was
Yeah. Oh yeah, it wasn't leaked. It was posted. Yeah, she posted it herself.
Is his laptop there?
After this recording.
Whoa,
Sure.
whoa.
Well, no. I had to think about it.
Not going to
Yeah, sure, you can.
Yeah.
I had to think about
Sure,
it.
afterwards.
But if I had to choose,
Whoa.
Sorry.
You too old for that guy.
Don't act like that when you talking about getting a laptop for, bro. Just the sound effect and things.
yo,
Like,
I'm not done.
Come
I'm not
on.
doing it today. I'm ready. to
come
go.
on. Come on.
I would date. I would marry Courtney. I feel like it'll be a nice, solid relationship. I'm in marriage. I don't think it'll be like nothing too crazy over the top. I feel like
What?
listen, I'm saying
What y'all
listen.
gonna talk about? Like, how do you?
It's
Like,
cool now.
We gonna find a way.
That's
Like,
your
I mean,
opinion, big boy.
find a way. Listen, we gonna find a way. That's what I'm saying. You spend a couple of weeks with me, something might shift. I would date Chloe because I feel like I would have more fun with her. Like when I just think about a date setting, I feel like it'll be more fun. It'll be more natural. Like I don't
dick
think
set?
date.
Ooh.
Date.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna say whoa the joke, none of that. He just said dicks. All right.
About a girl. Ain't like you said it about me. Fuck.
All right.
It's been a long day. But I think it'll be more fun and natural, like just in a date. So, like I don't think I can see myself. Like I couldn't see myself marrying any of them. But I don't think like marrying Chloe would make it. Like I would just rather date her. I feel like it'll be cool. Like it'll be a good vibe. And then yeah, I think Kim just get ditched because I don't know. I feel like Kim just I don't know. Like it ain't. You seen Kim on Pornhub once.
They can't fight. You can't be my girl.
Yeah, no.
Bitch smack me. What you gonna do?
All right, so having these topics and, you know, us choosing, that got me to thinking. And here's a question that I want to pose to y'all. Who is somebody that you would not fuck? Like
in the industry? Like
in the industry, yeah, you know, out of those kinds of different platforms that you chose those names from, if you had to choose
Nicki
you know,
Minaj.
somebody like, yeah, off
Kim Kardashian.
wow.
You
Well,
want to lift
you
up.
already
These are
said,
people
yeah.
that we named.
These people that
Exactly.
we're talking about, but
Talk
like
about
somebody
somebody
else, like anybody else at random, like, and give an explanation as to what either turned you off or why you would not. have
Wait,
sex.
I think of a person because, like, when you say that, the first people that come to my mind are like
Those that
Nicki
you-
Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion. Like, I don't find them
just
attractive.
talking about- oh,
yeah,
okay, yeah,
like,
okay.
I don't find them attractive. I know that's an unpopular opinion. Kim Kardashian, you.
You want me to answer
Pornhub.
first to give y'all more time?
Matter of fact,
Yeah.
I would fuck Kim.
Yeah,
I don't care if you've been on Pornhub.
Yeah, I didn't care about that part either.
Yeah, Pornhub ain't really, but
You're the only one that took it down. I just feel
I
like
just said you couldn't be my girl. Like,
One-
we couldn't date or nothing.
One person box that I'm generally scared of is Erykah Badu. She seems to transform motherfuckers' lives. They go in as these street motherfuckers and come out with scarf wraps and bow tie netted sweaters and all kinds of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Speaking of the earth.
Call me
and the
crazy,
language
but I
and
don't
shit.
want it. I just want to know what it's like.
You
Like,
just wanna try
if
that
it
shit.
changed my life,
You down for that
changed my
crazy
life.
shit, bro? No, I don't want that roller coaster. You know
My
what I'm
thing
saying?
is this, like,
I want that shit to be good.
I don't think that a lot of,
I don't
like,
want
my
to
thing
change
or my mindset with this is this. With sex, like us like thinking about them, and y'all, we all three dudes, so you're not gonna see like a list of guys here, and like we not being like, you know, nothing crazy, nothing sexually perverted or nothing. It's just like real common, simple shit. But my mindset with anybody that we talking about is, I gotta deal with their craziness, but they gotta deal with my craziness. Like, they don't know what the fuck they getting themselves into, just like I don't. So she might make me crazy, I might make her crazy. We might both be crazy together. So I want to see what it's like.
I think you're crazy.
Like, she might come out with some Timbs on and the PA. Like, you never know. So
she definitely not just coming out in terms of the PA.
Listen,
she gonna put some Star Little Jones on the side of her boots. You know what I'm saying? That
she could customize it how she likes.
She gonna have some parachute.
If I fuck Erica Badu good enough to make her rep Philly, I'm the man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say ever in life.
All right, I ain't gonna hold you. That's
I'm up there.
That's solid. That's
but
Day?
I don't know. I can't like. My first thought is Wendy Williams. Like, I don't.
No.
That's my point. I'm not. Like, whenever I think about women, I would never tell you. Wendy was the first woman to ever like get my mind. And of course, she's not in that category of them.
I don't want to offend no groups or nobody.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. Let me think of a favorite person.
You got somebody too, yeah.
He said,
yeah, you gotta pick.
Anybody not pregnant?
What? Yeah.
So you really on this pregnant thing still?
His pick is
that was a whole week ago. You still on the pregnancy thing?
You ain't found out yet?
No.
It's been a whole week, and I guess none of y'all hit them up. Like all those pregnant women that it's okay though.
Yo, we ain't trying to bring up no homes, dog. We don't want no beef either. Like, cut the shit. Anyway.
Yeah, we not trying to do that. But when I think like, I'm gonna take a quick second to try to think, but I'm really trying to think like a girl that I don't like, either I don't find attractive or just that I feel like will bring too much chaos in my life.
Shit, yeah.
Trying to think, it'd probably be somebody that's always in like the media. Like, who's somebody that's always in the media that I feel like just be so over the top?
If Meek was a girl, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, Meek
doing too much.
Wrong. He be putting himself out there just way too much. Like, Meek just be.
All right, back to women.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, because like when he said that, I had to think about like, yo, Meek be putting himself in like, yo, this bad
scandalous situations.
Yeah, like just female shit sometimes. Like, but I fuck with your music, but that other shit, no.
I think he have no perks again.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like the way he was, like the way he been acting.
He losing weight. He acting funny again.
He definitely look like a smoker sometimes. Like he got that smoker look. So
he just got
I hope
probation and shit, dog. Yeah, he might be like
celebration time.
Fuck yeah, turn up. Anyway, back to the women.
I'm really trying to think like who's somebody that I really just don't wanna like. I just don't like. Who do I just don't like? Erykah Badu was a great answer. You gave a good reason, but I'm really trying to think like who is in this industry that I'm just like, no.
What's the Jeopardy music?
I fuck Oprah all them girls you just named too.
You just say you fuck.
Well, I would marry Oprah.
Overall,
and I know it's gonna come with marriage or sex.
You're not gonna marry Oprah.
I don't know your reason why. Other than money.
You're not gonna
marry Oprah. Ain't no reason.
You're not gonna marry Oprah.
Here for the money and the money only.
Stephen ain't marry Oprah. She ain't gonna marry you.
I'm not stemming, nigga.
Dog, Oprah's smart, dog. She got motherfuckers.
Oprah all for the engagements, bro.
Stay in the back house. That's Oprah. Stay in the back house. I got a whole little joint set up for you. You come up here on Tuesday.
We can sign the prenup.
My feet and work your way up.
The same shit Dr. Dre wife pulled.
First of all,
she forced me to sign. The fuck is you talking about? I'll take my chances. She gotta pay for the lawyer.
You think they're gonna leave you?
I fuck it. I'm just gonna steal from her. Guess you gonna come outside? Guess I was gonna be going.
Shit, a nigga got an Oprah house though.
I'm calling the group chat. Yo, get the U-Haul. We put my whole guest house in the truck.
Should I see you? Oh God. I see them fucking houses on trailers and trucks.
I can't drink the water with Texas like nigga. Oh man,
that's crazy. You good, bro?
Yeah, I was laughing while trying to drink some water. That was a bad job.
That's smart.
That was a bad job. I think shit. We just gonna move on because at this point I can't even think. Like it's somebody out there. So I was like, as soon as we get done, I'm gonna be like,
I ain't gonna hold you. Just the fact that you had us categorizing and choosing, of course, it just made me think of. Well,
I feel like that for sure.
You know what I mean? But anyway.
Yeah, but moving on to the next thing. Now I'm about to just ask serious questions, and we just want to kind of like deep dive into it. But the first one that I got for y'all is: do you feel like you have to provide anything for somebody if you're just casually fucking? Because lately I've been seeing a lot of women, what's on Instagram, because that's social media, that's where you see the posts, but women want to be cashed out. They want to be flued out. They want all of these special treatments just for someone they're having sex with. So I want to know from like two other guys, if you're just having sex with somebody, what do you feel like is the bare minimum? Is there a bare minimum at all?
I'll go first, Kev. I know you're married.
Thank you, sir.
You can stay silent if you want to.
Thank you.
I don't owe you shit, but I have no problem like getting something like. But I don't necessarily owe you nothing. It's a price on your pussy. Like what? Then if that's the case, then you getting dick too. It's not a one-sided thing. So, but like I have no problem getting. I'm hungry too, bitch. Let's go eat. Like the fuck.
I'm hungry too,
but I'm not provided to get your nails done.
Yeah, like get nails done.
If I feel good and that's what I want to give you, but I'm not obligated to do shit.
So if y'all like just casually fucking, but y'all got like a little vibe. Like
she might not be feeling good the next day. I might buy her something.
Okay. Have you ever like somebody just like not dating no?
What you mean buy? Like buy
have you ever
necklace or something?
Have you ever like gave a girl some money or bought a necklace outside of food that you just been casually fucking? No? Okay. How about you, Kev? What's your thoughts on that?
What you mean give her money?
Like just bread, like $50.
Oh, here you go.
No, like she asked for it, you give it to her.
Nah. It's like if you ask for it, I'm going to say no. I'm more inclined to give it to you just on the spring of the moment.
That's a fact. Okay.
Like I'll be weird and Apple pay you $5 in all ones just to be weird. Like Apple pay you 5 different messages or 10 different messages. But if you ask for it, I'm not giving it to you. No. Mm-hmm. Don't ask me for shit.
And again, I'm far removed from this possibility or whatever, but at the same time, I still remember that shit. So I personally, I ain't paying for shit. Like, me personally, I'm not paying for it. I'm not, okay, let me clarify, and I'm man shit and grown shit. I am not giving you the $40 to hit. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not giving you the bread to fucking just to have sex with you. But at the same time, I think all men need to truly understand that pussy makes the world go around.
It's certain shit that come with it that I have no problem getting. But it's just the fact that I'm just straight out paying for it, I'm not doing it.
And that's just it. That's just cashing out shit on it. No. But
like I'll call you an Uber or something like that.
Real shit.
To
fuck somebody,
but I'm not gonna
y'all
give
having that rapport relationship, y'all got that routine or whatever, to generally just help out. What the fuck? Yeah, I got you. You know what I'm saying? No, this ain't gonna be no routine, and you definitely not obligated. Don't try and pressure me into, you gotta give me bread because no the fuck I don't. Take your ass to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, that kind of shit, like, you've been messing with it, y'all been doing y'all thing or whatever, and that shit, something happened with the gas bill or something happened, you know what I'm saying, here and there, and she need a couple bucks. You know what I mean? Whatever is within your reason, I don't see nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Now that shit like, oh yeah, old girl that I fuck on Tuesdays expecting me to cash out $500 every Saturday. What? You stupid, dog. You know what I'm saying? Pussy free. You know what I mean? Pussy out here, like, you know what I mean? It's just what it is. Dick out here too. Not to be vulgar or whatever, but y'all know how it is. Men and women, we come a dime a dozen. So, if it ain't working with this one, rock to the next one or whatever. But
call me broke, whatever you
I'm not paying. I'm not paying for it.
I hate when that's the thing. You're not doing it because you broke. No, I'm not doing it because I'm not. I'm not doing it.
Real shit.
Nothing to do with my bank account.
Real shit. And all in all, though, like, the mentality of the woman, and I'm just going to be honest, that it's okay or accepts the trade of finances for sexual favors. Don't be mad at me when I call you what the fuck you is. Because it only goes one way, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. It only goes one way. In that regard.
After you do that.
Hey, yo, look, if we taking that shit there, though, don't fuck on, like, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like,
I get
We
it.
grown. It's the way that you handle and carry yourself. It's what you allow and the way you go about that shit. Like, you know, just like men be thinking all day, like, shit, I'm gonna text her, you know what I'm saying, I come over and hit.
Right.
She may be thinking all day, like, I'm gonna text this nigga, like, I need $30 fucking so I can make sure. All right, so if she don't come across like, well, you got $30 and you can come over, you know what I mean? But she coming over like, dog, like, you mean, I don't mean not dog, but, you know, babe, whatever the fuck she call you, I'm in a little bit of a bind. You know what I'm saying, can you help me? You know, or even, you know, the John, like, yo, if you give it to me now, give the shit back to you later, or whatever, like, you know, if you was going to come later, then you can just bring it with you later, because that's when I see you. You know, that kind of shit is something different, but the obligation of an expectation of you got to give bread for anything. Fuck that. It ain't for you. Like,
okay. For me, is I personally feel like if we just talking based off just sexual like experience, like me and her being together, you probably should pay me. Cause like if we being honest, you really got to think about like.
Fuck, is you a gigolo or something?
No, but like, I'm not gonna lie.
oh shit.
Listen, alright. The thing I was gonna say is I could if I wanted to, but no, seriously though. Like when I think about when I had sex with most women, now this could just be me. Like I'm just speaking from my own experience, but I do mostly all of the work. Now, granted, I am dominant, so I'm going to take control. But just in general, I do almost everything. Like other than her giving me head, which if I'm doing it back, there's no equal. I'm doing
70,
everything.
30.
I'm doing all the positions. I'm doing all of the directing. I'm making you.
I need a break.
Listen, like,
it's gonna be something.
we're not gonna get deep into it.
Okay,
Y'all not gonna want to hear what I got to say. So,
Alright.
like, yeah. So, long story short, even if that does happen, it's for a very short period of time for a lot of different reasons.
In comparison to
them too.
Yeah, so like when I think about it that way, if we just talking about sexually, I'm not saying you gotta pay me, but then I'm gonna need some extra service. Cook me breakfast, do this, do that. Check up on me, because if I'm the valuable asset here, because I'm doing all of this and I'm making you feel amazing, I'm making you, you know, like 30,000 times in one night, then listen, come make sure I'm cool. But when it comes to just them,
30,000.
I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm not saying it like, you know what I mean? I'm saying like multiple times.
30,000. I'm just fucking with
Take
you.
it with a grain of salt. 30,000 numbers, because if you come with expectations, you might leave disappointed. My thing is, I think it's the entitlement. Like women that feel entitled, I don't care how much you got going for yourself. Just because you asking for it, I'm gonna say no. But the women that like really be out here, like if me and you cool, we chilling, we doing our thing at night, but I know during the day you work or you go to school, but you really bought your business. But I feel like I like really like your vibe, your energy. I wouldn't mind doing things for you. I wouldn't mind paying for this every once in a while or surprise you with that, because I like that type of stuff.
Sure.
But like if you don't got nothing going for yourself and I'm just bombing just because you look good, but I know like outside of sex we would not vibe, yeah, then I'm not even thinking about doing anything for you, because in my mind is if we wasn't having sex, me and her probably wouldn't be anything. Maybe friends, but that's about it. So
let me break this down.
go ahead.
Women like to receive, men like to give. But men only give when they want to give. Women receive at any given point that they're able to receive. So you got
A lot
to
of women they're gonna be like, hell, that ain't how it goes.
If I was just giving to every girl that ever had a fucking 5-minute conversation with, I'd be fucking broke. I'm not giving you shit.
But at the same time, what I mean by that is, as a man, we like to do that kind of shit. You like
some dudes, because I know a lot
some
of
dudes like to take care of their women. Some dudes like to put that smile on their face. Some dudes like to put forth that effort.
Yeah.
No, am I about to jump out the window and line the fucking street with roses because you coming home? Fuck no. But at the same time, you know, just that simple joint of them text messages and them, even them random flowers or them random teddy bears, them random gifts, you know what I'm saying, at his choice, leisure, and disposal, you know what I'm saying, that goes a much longer way. And men like to feel like they can do that for their women, significant other, fuck buddy, dating, whatever the fuck the category is like. But at the same time, we're only gonna do it when we feel as though we want to.
Like,
Yeah, like when we want to.
I'm not
Like,
going to do it.
if
It's not
there's
going to be
ever-
genuine. Like,
real
if it's not
shit.
genuine, then I don't want it.
Real shit.
That's
You
the
put
best
that
way I
expectation out there, and I want this kind of. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
keep going.
And the
You know
last
what I'm
thing you can do is try to make me feel secure about talking about my money or anything else because I already know who I am. I know how much I have, and I know if I'm so broke, why would you fuck me? What does that make you fucking a broke nigga? That's gonna be my first
I'm so broke. Why are you asking? You
Right,
want
right,
broke
that's
girl?
for money.
You asking me?
You already know I'm broke, so yeah, like,
You gonna make
and my
me
thing is
broke,
like, that does work. Like, I've seen it work on like Instagram Live. Like, girls will be like, I'm not taking off my clothes unless y'all cash me $2. A dude will say something like, you ain't showing up in any way. She'll call him broke constantly, and he will literally cash up her money to show.
he not
So
broke.
yeah, so I can imagine how it works in person, but I'm not one of them dudes. I'm confident in who I am. I don't have that type of insecurity. So I'm gonna look at you just as you looking at me and be like, I guess I'm broke. Like, that's just that.
Call me what you want.
Right, call me what you want.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna see you later because you leaving anyway. Like,
Yeah.
no matter. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go on to the next question. And the next question is, which would you rather have? Would you rather have all of your photos and videos leaked to the internet, everything, the shit that's saved, the shit that's hidden, every video and picture that you have had since the beginning of time, not just on your phone, or every text message and every note, because a lot of people like save their most important things in their like note section, especially if you have an iPhone, like your passwords and all of that, or so your text messages and your notes leaked from the beginning of time.
Video, pictures and videos, or text
Or
messages.
texts and notes, yes.
They are both too risky of business to be released. You know what I'm saying? I cannot waver or choose which one I would say would be less discriminating, hurtful, or just fucking crazy and shot out or whatever. Like, and that's even here and now. Like, you know, it's shit on my phone that, you know, even though I'm in a, you know, relationship, marriage, it's shit in there that ain't for everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? This shit that's in there that's not for the fucking.
You just said some old stuff. I was about to say, don't say it. I was about to say, Cam, don't do
It's just shit
this.
that's in there
I'm
that's not for
tired,
everybody, though, dog. Like, it really is, you know? Especially when you talking about that shit getting leaked. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine somebody, grandma, seeing your phone catalog? You mean you go over there for Sunday dinner and shit? And she looking at you, Joe, like, motherfuckers, well, I done seen all of you right here, you know what I'm saying? Like that. Those kind of circumstances would just be crazy and detrimental. You know, text messages because confidentiality, yeah, like that would hurt
families
people.
will be broken.
You know, because people trust you, they confide in. You know, you may even from family to friends, somebody may be talking to you
Imagine that
separately
family
about
dinner
somebody
that
else.
you had
Like,
sex with like 2 people from that table. Like, that's your cousin's ex-girlfriend, and that's his current wife who you was with before they got married. This is gonna be
and all of that shit is
stuff
out
like
there.
that.
All of y'all communication and pictures is out there. That would just be crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know which one would be more detrimental, but
You had to choose.
if I had to choose, I'd probably say that the photos and videos could be leaked because they outweigh.
Okay.
Good to bad, they outweigh.
Okay, that makes sense.
Text messages can be taken out of context and misconstrued and can lead to a whole lot more consequences, questions, issues, and problems amongst other people. But, you know, even though, you know, I ain't never want to leak nobody, you know, things, you know what I'm saying?
So what if you send a picture or a video through text message? Do that count?
Yes.
That count as the pictures?
Yes. You took the pictures.
Both.
Both.
If you sent it,
took the
or
pictures,
if you sent it or received it, it's in there regardless.
yeah, it's
But,
still your photos. Like,
For mine's, I'm gonna say the same thing. I think it'll be photos and videos, but for multiple reasons. One, like you said, I think it'll be more of a like hurt piece for me for my like notes and text messages to get leaked. One, because if I have passwords in my notes,
trust.
everybody in the world has access to them. There's some hacker dudes that can see that one time,
Oh,
and
shit.
then I can get in my phone 30 seconds from now and not have a bank account.
Yep.
It'll be drained. And there's some text messages that are just confidential messages for me and for others, like things that we've talked about that they would never want other people to see.
People to know.
Whereas
yeah,
to like me personally, like in my lifetime, not gonna say currently, I have a lot of photos and videos of myself and then like, you know, a few of others. But with me being me, like I'm a regular person. those nudes are going to be tomorrow's news in a couple of days. Nobody's going to care except for the people in my community. Mm-hmm. The rest of the world won't care that they see me butt naked. Trust. And I'm confident in everything I got, so I really wouldn't care. But as far as the other people that I have, they may care. But again, we're all regular people. We're not superstars.
The world seeing your ass.
I don't have no pics on my ass, so it don't matter. There might be one video out there, but like,
might be one video out there. Please don't find it, y'all.
Right.
I can't say what I want to say. Why I got me 2020? This shit is weird.
Point being, don't say it. Point being, all of that stuff will fade a lot quicker than my information.
True.
It's worth it. Like at the end of the day, I mean, listen. If it don't fade, it might be some value to it. I may be if I posted on the Shade Room for a nude that I took, it's worth it. There's no such thing as bad publicity.
Cash out.
Put me on. I'm gonna put the podcast on. All over. That's just how
if it wasn't for the podcast,
I wouldn't show up to that interview though. Just be honest, because all the questions.
If lip service told us to come on, I'm going on lip service.
Yeah, we going.
Right, it's lip service. So for me, yeah, it'll be the photos and the videos. It'll be a few mad faces. Nobody would ever like take pictures or send them to me again.
But
or like,
it still wouldn't be as big of a.
Yeah, like if my whole bank account get drained or all my credit cards, like if I had these passwords in my notes, and I said I do, nobody try to have me to find out. Mm-hmm. But if I had all this stuff there, then that's a herpes. Or if like my mom or somebody texts me like their code to like their login or something, all of that is exposed. And some people only need a little bit of information to get the rest of it. If one of my passwords is the same as all of them, if you got that one and you think about trying it everywhere else, you might have my whole life.
Yeah,
so pictures and photos. Where you at with it?
I'm gonna go with you can leak the text message and the notes. For one, ain't shit on my notes, so I don't care. For two, text message, it ain't that bad that another nigga ain't do or shit, so like, fuck you gonna do?
No, I thought about. It depends on where it's leaked at. Like, well, it's gonna be leaked everywhere, but you know how many people not gonna want to read those text messages?
I was about to say, literally,
they not gonna know. Like,
I got 1,073 unread text messages. Plus, once you go into the text message, you gotta go through the thread. Like, nobody
won't care. The people that know you.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
even if
you're not a girl that might go
that, like, even if, what's gonna happen to me?
No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Nobody's gonna care but them.
Like,
I'm just saying they're gonna read it.
But
like, or a few family members.
Like, I'm not gonna lose a job or nothing because somebody went through my text messages.
I got a lot of stuff in my messages, so it's worth it. And I got a few things in my notes, so it's worth it not to have that stuff out. I would rather have the pictures out. I don't think like too much bad will come from me having pictures out. Oh, have any of y'all ever had a picture leaked or like accidentally sent a picture or anything like that?
Nope.
I almost posted a picture on Snapchat once.
No.
Yeah, I almost posted a picture on Snapchat accidentally before.
I don't send pictures, so I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
can't relate.
I'm talking about this in general.
Nope.
I'm out of that.
It doesn't have to be a nude. Just
send pictures. come pull up. You gonna see?
Real shit.
Next question. That's a good one. If your wife,
never mind.
What? What?
I'll tell you later.
All right. It must be.
No, fuck it. I tried one time.
Oh shit. It
was some girl from Tinder, but we was talking for like probably like 2-3 weeks or whatever. Mm. I'm finally about to pull up on her. She's talking about some sending piggy. I'm not gonna lie, I was in the wheel and I tried, but I couldn't get the right angle because I was sitting down in the car. Think about it, like that shit was so, like looking back, that shit is so funny. Like I'm trying to get the angle, I can't do it. That dude,
the person driving.
How did the shit come to the car? Like,
no, I was driving, like I wasn't.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Did she still let you in it?
I didn't go there for no reason, nigga. The fuck?
All right. Swipe test.
She might have seen you and didn't.
I couldn't send a picture because I couldn't get the right. You know what I mean?
Right.
She might have told you I got there.
Oh, right. I'm gonna say I just wanted to text about I was driving. I wasn't texting. That would have been an easy excuse. But if your wife is in labor, you know, y'all go to the hospital. Your wife's in labor. She's enduring like 20 hours of labor, and the doctor comes to you and say, "Listen, there's been some complications." They're both not going to make it. You have to make a choice between allowing your wife to live and us letting the baby go, or us giving birth to the baby, which will ultimately be the demise of your wife. Which direction do you think you're going in?
I don't even want to think about that.
Well, yeah, for you it hits home because I might say, all right, I don't, especially right now. Your wife is pregnant, so I definitely, I don't even think it's.
Don't bring that shit into the air, Kev.
I'm not
that shit.
We just gonna skip this question because,
sorry guys.
Yeah, I'm about to say this. We came up with this question a while ago, but I never took into consideration that your wife is so far along and all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. That's my bad.
No, you Gucci.
So my next one is: if you could travel to any place, all expenses paid, but you can only bring one person, where would you go and who would you take and why?
Argentina, my wife.
Why? Why Argentina?
I love the continent ever since I did a fucking exploratory language project in 8th grade on that shit. Okay. Just seeing what the culture is, and that was from pictures. Mm-hmm. What the culture looked like, what the landscape looks like out there, the beaches, the people. At the same time, I wanted to go to I don't want to call it a third world country, but another country. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And just, get a feel for, how they live, what they do, and how they be or whatever. Argentina always looked like a beautiful place. So, yeah, I rock. Okay. You know what I'm saying? All expenses paid.
I'm probably going to go to heaven. And what's so funny?
Bro,
that's true.
On earth only, though.
That's true, though. That's true. Heaven had visiting hours, bro.
I'm going to go to heaven and I'm going to bring my grandma. There's nobody that's in heaven that is I feel like it's more people important to her that she will want to go see. I know she want to go see her mom. Mm-hmm. So I would let her come with me.
Wow.
That's deep.
That's deep as shit.
I thought that, I'm like, maybe I should tell them it's only on earth because one of them might say heaven. But after y'all come back from heaven, where you going? Because you only can pick an earthly place. That would be dope though. If you could do that, imagine if you really could do that.
Have visiting hours.
I'll go to Africa.
Okay.
I'll be there often.
Whoever want to come for fuck everybody else. I want to
take
go myself.
Where are you going in Africa?
Anywhere. Just put me in the slums and I'm about
to say
I'm not going there with the lions and tigers and all that shit, but just put me in a village and let me experience that shit, how grateful I really am, and let me interact with the kids and shit like that. I wanted to go on a service trip in my senior year, but I applied too late and I didn't get accepted. But I was gonna go teach classes in Africa. I really wanted to go do that shit.
Damn, that's
not too late. But pay your rent.
Who paid for that shit?
Shit don't change.
You ballin', bro. Don't let it fool you. He got money.
I'm broke, but I care, but I don't know if I care that much. But seriously though, I really would like to go to Africa and I don't want to go and be in the tourist side. I want to go and the kids who gotta walk 5 miles to go get water and shit. I want to
experience it.
I want to talk to them.
That'd be real humbling, just being in that environment. I think a lot of times, when I be talking to people, they be complaining. Sometimes I'll be like, it's a first world problem.
My biggest issue is gonna be not having Wi-Fi or having to use an outhouse. Just they fucking life.
They life every day. You might hear it for 2 weeks.
It'll really make me grateful for things
they looking at you wait, you don't know that this is the circumstances.
Right, this is how we live right now.
I'm gonna be. I hate walking 2 blocks. If I gotta walk 5 miles, I'm gonna be mad as shit.
Bro, and then
not only walking here to walk back, really gonna make me mad.
Bro, what are we going by the time you get back? Let's really think about it. Especially not being in that environment. You're not.
I'm spilling the shit out of this joint. Yo, look, fucking no.
I'll
leave it right here. Somebody come back and get that shit. What? But then the reality of it, and not to say that everything's a jungle out there and everything's so far outdated and whatever, because they got thriving cities, thriving, developing countries and cities out there that put some of our hometown cities to shame, but at the same time, there are other places in the country, or in the continent as a whole, that are like that. But yeah, that would be dope too, man. Both of your answers. Yeah, it was dope as shit. Real shit. It really was.
It's the reason why I put him to be on this podcast.
No, because it's nowhere for me that I'm I want to go there.
I want to go there.
No offense to Argentina, but I don't.
I ain't gonna hold you. That's just what's crazy is it's so far fetched, and I honestly can't even believe that I still think about that shit that way.
I'm the same way with Spain though. I've been in touch with Spain since I was like 13. Like I've always wanted to go, and I wanted to go this year before like the whole COVID thing started. But like so I definitely get feel for the whole Argentina thing. But
my reason I would want to go is to like party and have fun.
Yeah,
anyway. Like,
and that's why like my answer is going to be like there's no specific place. Whatever is the most expensive resort island place possible, I will go. Because again, it's all expensive space. So I want to see how good this good life living is. Like, I want to see really what it's like. Like put me on the most expensive plane, put me in the like biggest place, just so I can see like what's all the talk about. Why do people pay this much money to spend for 2 weeks here or one night here? And as far as who I'm taking, I don't know, cause like my answer initially would be my mom. Like I always want to give my mom everything, but my mom is so I don't care about nothing. Like I'm like that too. Like me and my mom are very similar in just being like pretty low maintenance. Like I don't care about a lot of worldly stuff that people care about, but I would still enjoy my time. My mom would literally be like, "Bro, why are we here? Like, can we cash out this trip?" Like that's like my mom when we see that the whole time. Like, this like pay? Yeah, like and like so with that being her mindset. She wouldn't even like. She just be sitting there like, "Why did you bring me here? Like, I don't care about like for anything. Like, so I don't know. It might be a good friend. I can't say a sibling because then like the rest will be mad at the others. Might be a good friend. If I'm dating somebody at the time, it'll probably be them if they earned it. Might be like an ex that I wronged, just to show them like, listen, I'm not that bad. I took you on the best trip of your life, or an ex that I want back. Like, listen. Or that I may have wanted back, like, you know what I mean? Like, listen, after this, if you don't marry a nigga, it ain't no hope anyway. So, I think that's where my head is at with it. Because a lot of places that I think that I want to go now, like Spain, like I want to go there, I can go there. Like, I can save up, I can work my ass off, use some vacation days. I can go there and I can experience it. So, it's like, while it would be amazing to go there right now, too, if I could, I can get that goal. Achieved on my own in the near future. So I'm cool with that. So moving right along, and this might be the last question, but this is an interesting one that I was talking to people about. Well, first, actually, I have another question because I was talking to somebody about it today. It's not even one that I have written down. Do you think $28 is enough money for a date? Specifically, $28.
It might be, but you gotta watch where we eat.
You can
I can go on a date. I can go on a date for free. We can go down to Kelly Drive and just get ice cream.
I say that's not. Do you think like? Do you think when dating someone,
when food, if you talking about like going to a restaurant or something, it might be hard.
Whatever it's your date. Like you're taking.
I
take you out. Like you approach a girl. I want to take you out, but I only have $28 to spend on the date.
I wouldn't say that out loud.
You could have maximized that joint without even saying nothing, but it's possible.
No, that's what I'm saying. You got to. Like, so if somebody texted and asked you, is $28 enough for a date? I'm like, why you asking that? And they was like, well, I got into like a discussion with a dude, and he said $28 is enough for a date because a date is what you make it. And her mindset was, no, just like you only spending $28 on us, showing how much you value me as. And I'm like, my mindset wasn't that, but like
value doesn't have to
correlate to money.
Yeah, your value should not be.
First of all, time is way more
real
shit.
So the fact that he took time to plan and execute
that I can't get back ever.
That you can't get
if
back.
we work out what we're doing, or you go fucking nigga the next day, I wasted my time.
It's way different.
I can make that $28 back today or tomorrow.
My mindset, not even thinking about time, is the money. Like you got to really think. If I only got $28 to spend on this date, I must be in pretty bad situations. So what does that say about me if I'm willing to spend my $28 to make you happy for one night, or to try to make you happy for one night? So again, yeah, I do feel like it's what you make out of it. And yeah, like that's what I said when I responded to the text. I'm like, my value personally, or the value that I have for people, isn't put with a dollar amount. Like it's way deeper than that. And I personally believe that, like, you know, it doesn't matter if I had $10. If we go for a walk and get some ice cream, it's a memory that we'll have. Like, memories don't have a dollar sign on it. I have some of my dopest memories is going on, like, nightly walks. Because I love to walk at night. So, like, stuff like that can't put like a price on. So that was just a quick question I wanted to ask y'all, because I remember that had came up, and that's, like, something I never bring up in a topic, but I was still interested just to see what y'all say. So, this question is: if your wife has control of your finances, does that make you a beta male? There's two parts to this question, but the first part is: if your wife makes a substantial amount more than you, like you may bring home, I don't know, $30,000 a year. And she may bring home like $65,000 a year. So therefore, she takes care of majority of the bills. Do you feel like you're a beta male for
wouldn't allow her to.
Huh?
I wouldn't allow her to.
Okay.
Like either I can date a lawyer. I'm still at least we gonna go half and half.
Okay.
Like I feel like if I can't go half, then I don't need to be living there. Like if I can't afford to be half, like where the fuck we about to live at? In fucking like downtown? Like I'm not living down there. But I feel like I can still go half with you and still have like.
But what if she wants to live downtown? She has the money, so she's making that decision. Like, and that's your like.
I feel like us going half, I can still afford it. That would basically be me living by myself somewhere else. Unless she trying to live in fucking Brent House Square, which we not. What the fuck was she talking about?
I don't think it makes you the beta male, but I feel like it only makes you the beta male if you're okay with settling for that. Like, if I'm down bad or like I'm just starting on a career and I'm making less than you, but I have a plan to make more eventually, and you're taking up like majority of the bills with the understanding that eventually I will, have more and be able to contribute more, then I don't feel like that makes me a beta male. But if I'm okay with settling for that, I plan on staying at this same income level, and I plan on allowing her to take majority of the bills. That makes me a beta male for not stepping up and doing better for us. Yeah. So in my mindset, that's kind of where I'm at with it.
I mean, just to weigh in, I mean, the first thing, I don't think you can ever jump into the question without truly laying out the groundwork or looking at the full scale of the situation. And role responsibility in communication in a successful relationship is key. Yeah. You mean every man ideally wants to be alpha male, but certain circumstances don't always.
Paying the bills, or just
in general, in a relationship, paying the bills. Sometimes just to be king alpha of the household and shit, and it's not in the sense that the man shouldn't be, but are you either holding down the responsibilities to be that alpha, or are you, working together? Right. At a point that there is a level of understanding. You know what I'm saying? Beta male, as other males may classify him, can still be treated like royalty in this household. Because that woman puts no pressure, stress, or whatever. She may be the breadwinner, but she damn near hand that shit to him to allow him to make the decisions. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That would not go against it. And at the same time, sometimes that's not even what it's called for either. We grown. And you should be able to not only know your strengths, but acknowledge and be aware of your weaknesses. Okay. As a partnership, you got to work together. So you may have better finances than me, but I may have more control of the household than you. Okay. Your role may be the finances, where my role is controlling the house. You know that, like, it's different. It breaks down in so many different ways. Like something small, like a lot of men, or I know a lot of men in general, don't like to do laundry. I do laundry in my crib. Now, I ain't folding a fucking thing. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't fold shit, but I do laundry. That's one of my household chores. You mean in our arrangement, especially with us having a 1 year or 15-month-old, for those that want to do those damn month counts, whatever. He a little bit older, probably like 17 months or whatever now. But for those that like to do that shit, like for us having a baby and her being pregnant, responsibilities have shifted. Excuse me. And even before she got pregnant, responsibilities always shift. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may come in and y'all got a set way, but either the crib change, the household dynamics change, or whatever, schedules change and shit. So then you become that one that may have to take on dinner, have to do something else or whatever. But communication with all of that shit is key. Don't make either party feel lesser than, whether as the man or the woman. But if you had to answer, I don't think that, the wife controlling the finances makes the man the beta male, but at the same time, personal choice, I should at least be able to come 50-50. Okay. I should be able to bring and hold my half of this fucking table and shit. Like, And don't get me wrong, you could even still have 50%, but she is truly 85 to 90% when it comes to them finances. So even what you bring in as half don't really equate to shit to her. But all in all, it's that communication part. Like, as long as she'll never make you feel less than, or come at you or criticize you or, belittle you. And,
all in the marriage,
it's not real shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that it still boils back to communication. We need to know what's expected. That shit going in blindly and just, oh, well, I thought that I had to do, and oh, well, I assumed that you would automatically take care of. That kind of shit leaves you in arguments and confusion. Just talk that shit through. Like,
so if y'all do have that issue, y'all get into arguments and confusion, and y'all get a divorce, do you put your pride aside and get the alimony?
whoa, that just took a fucking left. God damn.
Yeah.
So
niggas, you not here for something? I'm marrying Oprah, Beyonce, all the rich bitches. Oh, don't be there.
You gonna cash out? I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. Are you going?
I'm saying that now, but if I actually go do it, like, I'm fine with, like, you go yourself. Like, you work on what you got. I feel like if the roles was reversed, it wouldn't happen the same way.
That's what I'm saying. It's not an if. It wouldn't.
It wouldn't.
But I don't need to, like, I really don't need to take away what you got. Like, I'm saying
I came in this whole relationship with nothing. And if I marry you, I'm not expecting any of your finances.
Now, if I helped you build your business and I was there,
and you're not giving me
putting
credit,
work,
then I need some money.
Yeah.
But I'm not looking for anything that you got if we get a divorce. But I'm not.
If you cheated on me, and that's why we get a divorce.
I'm about to say, don't get me wrong. It depends on why. Like, if we get a divorce because things don't work out, cool. But if we get a divorce because of something that's bad on your part, I'm gonna want that money. Whether it's out of spite just to make you feel that hurt, or whether it's because it's gonna put money in my pockets, or both, I'm gonna take it.
And at that point, you were entitled to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when it was some wrongful cause or malicious situation.
You and your boo gonna be broke as shit because I'm taking some of everything.
Yeah.
I want, like how they be in the movies. I want half of everything. Give me half the house.
I want half Andy. I want half.
Like, at the end of the day,
oh shit,
I feel like that's the way that it goes. Like, yeah, for dudes, I mean, you always get looked at as less than a man. But I also feel like that's because the standard set for a man is skewed. Like, a lot of people don't really know what a man is, so they make up these false, ideas and perceptions of what a man is. Even men. Like, I know a lot of dudes who believe that they're true men or true alphas when they're not. But that's because in their mind, being an alpha may just be being aggressive. It's not being a leader. It's not being like all these other things that come with it. That's kind of like, the way that I look at it. But I feel like it's like a good question to end on. Y'all are going to see us next week. Like I said, we'll be coming with more stuff. We will be starting Instagram Lives very soon. So stay tuned with the Instagram at ScreamATMePodcast. Sky.
Let's go.
Go.
All right, y'all. ScreamATMePodcast.
Yeah,
I'm from a block where these niggas get locked and go back. Where the money that you see ain't legal, it's all traps. All black mask, coat zip it up, he gon' blast. Anybody plotting on me, that's a death force. All niggas hop out the V, get your head split, ragged out right on his T. He get